Hello, welcome to the Room Schedule User Manual. Today, we're starting by walking you through the CPL50 setup. In this video, we assume you have already followed the quick guide steps to install your CPL50 and get it powered up and connect to the network. Think of these videos as your easy follow-up to the quick guide. In this video, we'll cover the three main parts: setting up systems for the administrator, booking a meeting, and using the CPL50 terminal. Let's dive in. First things you do is set up your organization's local time zone. This is super important to make sure all your meetings times are spot on. Here's how. On the CPL50, tap the setting icons on the top right corner here. So now you scroll down until you found the date and the time item here. And if you want to manually choose the time zones, you need to turn off the use network provided time zone like this. Now you can pick up the time zones. Let's say we would like to choose Thailand here. Okay, good. Now the time zone has been successfully to choose to the local time zone here. You also need to set the time zone in the Signage system since it uses the local time zone to send and show meetings information on the CPL15s. Here's the quick rundown. Open your browsers and go to the Signage backend address here and log in with the organization with your username and the password. And if you don't know the username and the password, just reach out to your salespersons. They will hook you up with the details. Let's jump into these systems. Good. Now, once you are in the Signage systems, click the dashboard icons up the top right corners to jump to the dashboard systems. So there is another dashboard systems for configurations. Okay, now we have successfully jumped to these systems. Now head to the settings menu. Okay, this one. Now let's find the time zone settings columns here, and now we need to choose the local time zones. Let's say right now we just choose the Thailand, right? So Thailand is UTC GMAT +7 here. Let's choose it, and don't forget to click the save buttons here. Now the system alert to remind us that we have set it successfully. Now second part is about importing the CPL15's panel ID. And this is the panel ID is the unique code for your CPL50s. Here's how to find it. Once your CPL is powered on and connect to the network, now we just tap the setting buttons here. Good. Now let's look at the second items here. So we can see the panel ID is right here. So jot it down because we need this panel ID to bind the device in the dashboard. Now, in the dashboard, under the meeting menu, you've got two options here, you can see. So first one is room management for setting up and handling your organization meeting rooms. We will cover that in these videos later. And the second option is about panel management. That's where you can add and manage the CPL15s, like change wallpapers, check the IP address, etc. Now let's jump into. Okay, now we are staying in the panel management page. So now let's try to add a new CPL15 now by clicking the add button here in the pop-up image. Now we just type a panel name, something like meeting room 1 CPL15. Good. And now this is panel ID that that you grabbed the earliest from the CPL terminal, right? So, okay. So this is the right panel ID here. Now don't forget to save, to click in the save button here. Good. Now is everything's works smoothly, you will see the CPLS IP address will show here. That means the communications between the QNX system and the CPL15 terminals works well. Now the third part is about setting up a meeting room. So let's navigate to the room management by clicking this menu here, and we just hit the add button here to add a new meeting room. The new meeting rooms information is based on your organization's meeting rooms. So let's say they are 5-floor conference. Okay. Location is on the 5-floor international department. Now, I'd like to highlight two key items here. First one is about the reservation approval. So if you choose to yes, then it'll need approval for any QNX domain before the meeting information gets sent to the CPL15. This is great for big shared room, like a main conference space that a lot of teams wanted to use, and it will help keep things organized by making sure someone checks and check the firstly, avoiding mix-up, right? But if your rooms doesn't need that, then you choose to no. Okay, that's quite clear. Also, I will show you how it works later on. Now this, let's say capacity, that's 15. Okay, room state is available. Now second key items I'd like to share is about binding room panels. And here you can link one or more CPL15s to this room, right? And just like this. But please note that if a CPL15 is already connected to another rooms, it won't be available here. Like you can't use it for two rooms at once, right? Makes sense. Okay, now let's click the save. Now let's demonstrate how to book a meeting. Let's quickly go over.
没事，你直接说，我可以切。
Okay. 好。Now let's quickly go over how to book a meeting using the web console, just like this. Login again, and you can see there are several main menus here. So we just click the meeting icons here, and this page will show all the meetings by calendar mode default, and showing up. And if you want to change different models, you just click on the top right corner here, and you can see there's a list model. Okay, good. Okay, in the calendar mode, you can click on the day slot here, or you can hit the plus button here to add a meeting. Let's see how to work. Good, and in this pop-up page, you have to fill in the must-have details in the meeting the meeting topic, presentators, and don't forget to choose one of the meeting rooms you would like to hold this meeting up. Let's say here's one thing to watch out for. If the rooms you choose need approval, you'll have to get the approvals from any QNX admins before the meeting information goes up to the CPL15. So let's say now we are the QNX admin here. So you spot on the meeting approval here buttons and click it. And there is a list of the pending meetings here, and we can approve it or reject it. Good. Now let's swing in the cameras over to the Seabed 15. You can see the meeting informations we just booked has already pushed to the Seabed 15 terminals. That's awesome. And you might also notice there are two rows of the light on the left and the right side of the Seabed 15, right? So before meeting started, both rows glow greens. Once the meeting kick off and until it ends, they turn red. Because red is a bright little heads up to visitors that the rooms has been taken, right? Good. Okay, now here's another great features of the Seabed 15s. It decided to save energies by automatically going into the sleep mode during specific hours. By default, it's from the 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So the drop down, scroll down until you see display. I can see the scheduled sleep is from the 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So if you think you needed to adjust those times, simply tap these buttons and find out the items that we have shown you and make your changes right there. Okay, this is for our room schedules user manual videos today. We covered the essentials, including setting up the systems with the time zones, device IDs, panel IDs, and meeting rooms, right? And booking meetings through the web console, and also using the Seabed 15 terminals to view meeting informations and manage energy saving features. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or need more help, feel free to contact us. We are here to assist.